What do you think? What about? Do you think there is other way to?
Yeah. It's my the personal opinion after diagnose all of the articles and such a the mood or history or U.S. people's mindset. If we can be met such a rapprochement between them or between North Korea and world, not only the U.S. I mean, it needs such a compromised declaration or proclamation to the world society by the single principle, not duality, which means for the world part, it means the strongest nations group, community, they must give some present or promise to North Korea, such like that. We, the strongest nation, and the world never attack you and never conquer your nation by the compromised intention. If it was reneged, it's our fault. Yeah, such like that. It's a kind
you
of.
You mean say U.S. United Nations or our country?
All countries.
Should all countries must make a promise.
Make a promise.
Give North Korea an assurance that we're gonna let them live their own life.
Yeah,
right?
not to attack or conquer.
Yeah, that one. Well, that's exact. I don't think what. And actually, the U.S. government really no plan. All right, to attack North Korea.
But
the problem is, you know what? They are the one who's trying to provoke. All right, and of course, the whole world, U.S. All right, we're not just gonna quiet or just wait for the next thing to do by North Korea.
Yeah,
they're trying to provoke us.
Yeah, the problem is the North Korean territory was attacked by the U.S. in history. That's the problem.
Okay.
Yeah, they got such a trauma. Yeah. So those kind of trauma generated from the generation to generation. It was inherited. It was so far. It proliferated in the whole the North Korean territory. So, it must be set up as a peace treaty to settle down of this armistice situation between Korea and between the North Korea and the world. And then the vice versa, if the strongest nation declared such a not to trespass or infringe any the reasonableism of North Korea. In the case, North Korea probably gives some the reasonable offer to them, such as the nuclear the refill or the managing the nuclear arsenal together with the global authority groups as a monitors or the disabled of nuclear weapons by extracting of nuclear detonator or such a the button, something like that. Manage it together or that's a quite reasonable way to disable North Korea weapons is mandatory, I think so. And the whole kind of situation or the prejudice must must be presided by the UN General, which signifies that the UN body or legitimate the global figure, I think so, as a celebrate in the merit nuptial ceremony. Nuptial ceremony. You got it?
All right. So you mean to say it's like, well, I agree with your suggestion. Maybe, the root of this problem was because, like you said before, it's a conflict between our country and North Korea.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Something like that. But of course, still, how do you call that? We also have to, we're not just going to sit here and just watch and wait with, North Korea is doing this kind of thing. We have to do something, even your country, because we don't tolerate this kind of act.
Yeah. But the U.S. or the other rest of the world can be not tolerate about this if the provocation against North Korea. It can be, but if the rest of the world choose the retaliation, the North Korea, there's a very specific the constraints. If the attack to North Korea was not failed to keep this constraint, this global doomsday. What means? First is that the U.S. nation or the other rest of the world must accept totally obliterate whole, annihilated whole the North Korean ethnicity. It means attack the whole together, never allow the single person of North Korean soldiers. It means North Korea infiltrators is working globally. We don't know their the information networking, and in my historical view, North Korean peoples such a the patriotic mind or the strong willingness to keep their nation is very, very notoriously strong. So if the North Korean mainland attacked, so they can attack or they can paralyze a whole world city by the nuclear arsenal and the massive destruction weapon. I think so. Probably they can choose die together also the policy. That's the dangerous one. In the history, I already acknowledge where the North Korean captured people because in the Goryeo dynasty, those kind of people very extremely retaliated the Chinese, because even though Chinese was believed by the center of the world, they successfully be done at that moment because the desire to keep their nation is superior than the another countries. I think so. So that means if the North Korean attacked it, and then the world, the infiltrators or world people, we don't know exactly in the South Korea how many North Korea infiltrators is working here. Yeah, we don't know exactly. So probably the rest of the world must disconnect all the Korean people's, the diplomatic ways or something, exchange human beings, something like that. Because we don't know who is the detrimental or doomsday the enemy.
Exactly. We don't know